Hey, so I'm trying something new today. What I've got here is a pair of 12 by 12 slabs, and I need to move these slabs out of the way. And going into this, I was thinking, I kind of did the math a little bit, that these were 12 by 12 by 4, and give or take, they were about 4,000 pounds a pop. And I had this idea that I was going to use the tractor to move each of these slabs, which I thought this was one monolithic slab, and then the other one I knew had a crack in it. So I was going to move these in front of my garage to use as an apron. And so here I am, I got the forks on the tractor, and my tractor is rated to pick about 2,400 pounds at the pins. So I thought, well, at least I could get the weight up off the ground, and I could drag the thing. So I figured I'd give it a whirl and tried a couple of tricks that I've seen on YouTube with using forks and tractors. And so the first step is just get the thing underneath, and as you can see, there's a little shadow. I got the GoPro mounted on the headache rack of the fork bucket here, and it's proving to be a little more challenging to get those forks buried under there, but that's really just a matter of learning experience. So what I'm going to do here is try to pick this thing up so I can get a chain underneath it, and I'm going to lash the chain to the fork bucket and try to actually pull the slab with the tractor. And as you can see in the video that comes, I am somewhat successful. You can see I'm getting it up off the ground here. And there's another video to come after this, but I won't really spoil it too much for you. Suffice it to say that what I compressed into roughly 19 minutes here actually was a lot longer. I've sped it up quite a lot. So have fun and enjoy. Okay, you can see now I got the tractor lashed up to the fork bucket here, and I'm gonna try to get a better purchase on the slab. What I really wanted was to try to get as much weight up off the ground using the forks, and so here I am, really bearing down on it. I must have the backhoe on it at this point, because with that kind of weight on there, it would have been lifting it off the ground. So anyway, we're underway, we're moving, and then boom, we're out of traction. So this tractor is four-wheel drive, and it does have a differential lock on the rear axle, but that really doesn't help when you're reversing and you've got an open diff in the front and you just run out of traction. So after giving this a couple of tries here, I'll disconnect and drop the backhoe, and then I'll try just picking it up with the 3-point in the back. So the 3-point on this tractor is rated for 1,808 pounds, 24 inches from the balls. Now the loader on this tractor is rated at 2,400 pounds at the pins. So if you do a little bit of math, it turns out that the 3-point will actually lift more, potentially. Well, it's sort of a wash. It's pretty close front to rear, but the loader, it's really out there. There's a lot of weight extended out past the end of the pins, so there's just only so much you can do. Well, we're all turned around, and I got the tractor lashed up to the 3-point. This is a Land Pride Quick Hitch 15 with a custom receiver hitch that I built that's just acting as the drawbar. So this is actually working pretty good. We're moving along here. I'm kind of trying things carefully. Don't want to get too carried away. But as we're pulling along here, things, they're going pretty good. In order to go around the front of the house, though, I'd need to make a pretty sharp turn here in the driveway. And I got the fork sticking out the front and stuff. And so, I just bear down, give it some throttle now that I'm past the bumpy part there. And I realized that I don't really have much steering control on the front axle because the weight on the rear is taking weight off the front axle. So what I need to do is, I can't do anything about the weight on the rear, and I really can't steer at this point. So I'm going to have to disconnect from the slab and go and pick up some ballast with the forks so I can actually get some weight on the front end and be able to steer it. Okay, now we're back and we got ballast on the front and we're just gonna do a pull. So I was too far away from the house to be able to make this turn and go through the driveway, so I just decided, as I kind of was going a little bit of an S here, I was just gonna go out the one driveway entrance and then go down the road and come in the other driveway. And that strategy seemed to work pretty good. I was a little bit concerned about how bad the slab might tear up the driveway because I'm dragging a lot of stuff behind, but it turned out not to be a problem.